Okay, all right, coherent sequences. So the new change with House Bill 5 is that districts decide what an advanced course is. Now these advanced courses that you decide are not going to be the same ones that we have as advanced courses tagged for your allotment, the $50 allotment that we talked about yesterday that Bryce talked about. So if you say it's an advanced course for an endorsement, that's a little different than the courses that were identified. They may be the same for right now for this school year. You just have to look and see. All right, so when you start in your groups in just a little bit, here's an example. We're going to use the new courses, by the way, so we're looking at the new courses. We also put a crosswalk in your live binder so you can see the live binder. But would you agree this would be a doable sequence, coherent sequence with the new courses? You have AV Production 1, and you can't have the lab without the course, so we're going to have the lab, and then the next year the student could take AV Production 2, and then the lab, and then the practicum with the extended practicum. So would you say that was a good sequence? And human services, so we have principles of cosmetology, design and color, 1 credit. Introduction to cosmetology, cosmetology 1 and 2. Would y'all agree with that? Okay. Then another one, this was approved by Ron, so I know it's all right, but it's a principles of transportation, automotive 1, maintenance, light repair, automotive 2, advanced transportation lab. And again, this is another course that has the lab, so you can't have the course without the lab. So we couldn't just see a laboratory up there. And then you have the practicum in transportation and extended practicum. Okay, endorsements. So a new rule change that we got with the House Bill with the graduation requirements is that we noticed that we got a lot of comments about not having the career prep 1 and 2 and problems and solutions being offered in the endorsement areas for all the endorsements for STEM, business, and public service. So the state board agreed to actually include these in the endorsements, and that rule change is effective now. So that kind of helps make that sequence possible and kind of more rigorous for the students and gives them that work-based learning option with the endorsements. So here's the business endorsement, and get a lot of calls on this, and basically we just have to read it straight through as is. And it's, a student may earn a business and industry endorsement by completing requirements specified in subsection E. You just have to look at the rule. And it says a coherent sequence of 4 more credits in CTE that consist of at least 2 courses in the same career cluster and at least 1 advanced CTE course. And then the course may be selected from 130, 127, or innovative courses approved by the commissioner. So can you have 2 or more courses in the same cluster and at least 1 advanced course? Could one of those be the same, one and the same? So could your 2 courses and your advanced count the same? Yes. So we're saying some heads, and that's exactly right. You can, it's kind of like double dipping, but yes, they can meet those requirements. Travis?
A lot of your counselors and stuff have that original documentation from last year's. On August 22nd of this year, they changed, 7411 was reproduced. So 7411 through 14 changed. So if you downloaded it before August 22nd, it's going to say something in there about 3rd or higher in the sequence. If you see that language, you know they're using the wrong document. So I behoove you to go on to the Texas Education Agency's website, to the TAs, the Texas Administrative Code, and pull the latest copy of 7411 through 14.
Okay, next. Okay, so then on the business and industry endorsement, it will pull from the following chapters. And then again, there's where they added it in the rule. So it's career prep 1 and 2, problems and solutions. And if the course addresses a career from the field listed above, so the career prep 1 and 2 and the problems and solutions should relate, wherever the student's going to be working or whatever they're working on, should relate to the chapters above for that industry. All right, so that's the end of that.